Well, hey everybody, it's Tom here. Welcome back to the shop. So a little bit historic video here. This is going to be mail call number 50. So pretty cool, a cool milestone. So I just want to say thanks to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you finding the channel. And like always, I appreciate you guys that have been with me from the get-go. Thanks for hanging in there and watching my videos. And if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up button, hit the share, and of course, as I say, always leave comments. That helps out the YouTube algorithm, and then slowly moves my little channel up farther up in the search, so more people can find it and more people can watch my videos. So I'd appreciate that. So for you new viewers, what a mail call is, there's no machining. This is basically just a mixed bag of stuff I put together. Let you guys know about shop updates, upcoming shop projects, some cool purchases I made for this shop that I share with you guys. And in no way it's any any bragging at all. It's just, you know, cool stuff I may find or run across and let you guys know about. And also stickers that have come in, and of course we'll talk about how my shoulder's doing. So like I said, just a mixed bag of stuff. So let's tell you what, let's get the camera turned around and we'll get over to the work table and we'll get this party started. What do you say? Well, before we get over to the work table, I figured we'd show you the sticker board. We had one sticker come in over here. Got Mick's workshop. Mick is up there in New York, and he's got like a 2-car garage, but it's about a 1.5 because he has to share it with his Porsche. So he's got about a 1.5 garage workshop where he's got some cool machines and he's making some cool stuff. So I go over there and check Mick out. I know he'd appreciate it if you're not already a subscriber. And if you want one of my stickers, send me an email. My email link will be down at the end of the video, and we'll get together and I'll send you out my sticker. Well, Mr. Chaos is here. He wants to say hello. He's got his squeaky football, so that's what you're going to hear in the background. But just had FedEx Freight drop this big bad boy off. So what I got, look at that monster. 30 horse motor for my rotary phase converter here from American Rotary to power up the big man, he's a ball of energy, to power up the lathe and any future big equipment like a HBM. So pretty tickled. I was gonna go with actually a North American, but they put this on sale, 30% off and free shipping, so it ended up being cheaper than going the North American route. So this is my third American Rotary phase converter and my last. I'm tired of collecting these rascals. That's the problem. As you slowly upgrade equipment, you got to be able to power it, and I don't have 3-phase down here, so I've got to do it the old-fashioned way of making it. So pretty tickled to have it finally, and hopefully get this thing wired up maybe towards the end of the week or next week, and we can hit the go button on the big jet lathe and see how she runs. So you guys stay tuned. And as you can see, I got Mr. Chaos in the shop. So he just dropped his toy down here on the rotary phase converter, but I have got it all wired up as far as I can go right now. So the electrician came by Thursday. It is now the weekend, so we got a plan of attack, and I dug out my leftover stuff from the first install. So this is the second panel, so this will be the second 200 amp service we'll be putting up, since I got 400 amp service down here at the shop, and I got a few extra breakers and knickknacks. So like I said, so we can get the panel installed over here. We'll run the I I'm not sure, is it going to be a number 2 or a number 0, how big the lines outside will be along the shop, you know, coming in from where the service comes in at. Hopefully we can get all that, and then he has a grocery list of stuff to purchase. You know, we got to get the wire for the drops, you know, to go up, you know, up and around, coming from the box, you know, down to the lathe, and all the stuff that goes with it. He says, you know, they're experiencing supply chain issues at the electrical warehouses, so hopefully he'll be able to get everything and we'll be able to start Monday. And I'll bring you guys along as we make progress, so stay tuned. And let me throw this thing, keep this big old boy happy. Right, Mr. Chaos? Say hey, YouTube. So I figured I'd give you guys a progress report on how's it going and show you a couple interesting things. So all the paint is off. I know the lighting isn't the best. Let me grab off the main body, the ram, the table. All I've got to do is finish up this back part a little bit and all the paint will be off. But what I thought was neat is now that I'm discovering, if you guys can see that, 22398, that's the original factory number on the ram. And then let me walk over here and find this number here. What's it? 23. Can't read the rest, but I thought that was interesting. And then come over here. You've got this yellow primered rectangle, so I don't know what that's all about, but that's kind of interesting stuff I'm discovering as I'm getting all the paint off and getting it down to you know, bare casting. I guess these, you know, these numbers are for the individual parts, and then they put them all together. You know, of course, scrape them in and make sure the surfaces are good. So that's maybe an inventory number. I'm not sure, but thought that was interesting. And there's maybe something there, since that's the first sign of some black and yellow right there. Not sure, but like I said, just taking a break. The old needle scaler can wear you out, that's for sure. But I'll get back at it. I guess knocking the paint off is the easy part, and then I got to wipe it all down, tape up everything that I don't want painted, and then start painting. So good project, needed to be done. So I'll show you when it's got some nice pretty gray smoke enamel. Well, the shaper is all done. Boy, was that a ton of work. So if you saw from the pictures that I stuck in there, it definitely needed it. It you know, had an 80-year-old paint job. This thing was built in 1942, so not bad for the original coat of paint. I started working on it right before we moved, and of course, you know, I had to put this on hold. And since you know, can't do much as my shoulder heals, I figured I'd give this a shot. And I just took a needle scaler, used that to get all the old paint off. Wasn't too bad. I'd do about a side a day or so. Take a break and give the old air compressor a break too. But it took about a week to get all the paint off, and then of course just as long to take a Scotch-Brite pad and, you know, wipe the grime off and use Zylol to clean it, and then come back and wipe it all down again, and then you got to tape everything off. But finally got her painted and done. It's been curing about a week, so pretty tickled. I think she came out really nice. And let me see if you can get down here. I try to do some painting here, you know, make it look nice with the lettering and the numbers. Not too bad, you know. I'm not a painter, but I think she looks pretty good when you walk in the door. And I just did the red accents, you know, the handles and all the important stuff. And since we're on the topic of shapers, I picked up this cool original literature on the G&E shapers. Let me set you down. Hopefully I can keep you in frame here. Let me go all over this one right fast, if I can pick it up. So this is just a 4-pager. Pretty cool though. It says a selection of 22 different models available to serve all industries, incorporating a combination of features essential for easy operation and maximum efficiency. And it folds out with a little extra information on the sides. Trying to do this in front of the camera is a little difficult. And then you flip to the back and it's got all the specs. And this was printed in 1932. So this was basically their sales brochure. And then a more updated one came out. This is from 1946. Show you a couple cool things. So this just goes through their whole line of shapers. And there's well, actually I guess it would be this one here, Adam Booth. He's got the 32-inch big industrial shaper. And it goes on to show some of the features. And mine is missing this, looks like it's an extra support for the you know, the table support there. So need to make that for mine. Don't know if I'll make a video or not. It's pretty simple, but I may shoot that. We'll see as upcoming projects. And what I thought was pretty cool is you can get it with an optional jib crane. I've never seen that. So it must not have been a popular feature in not many businesses or industry must have purchased one. And then here's just some cool photos. What they did with the shaper back in the day before the universal mill hit the scene and kind of made the shaper obsolete. Look at that whole line of shapers. Boy, I miss industry. I wish it'd come back. So, pretty cool. You don't run across the original literature that often, and especially in really good shape. So, kind of glad I was able to score these pieces. Well, I forgot to mention in my last mail call, our award winner for the 2,500 subscriber giveaway was John Sharp. And John got a hold of me and I sent all those goodies to him in England. So he sent me back a couple pictures. He's got a cool, nice little lathe, and of course then he spread out the smorgasbord of goodies that I sent him. So I'll insert a couple pictures of that right here. Congratulations again to John. I appreciate you sending those pictures to me. So, an update on my shoulder. As you can see, it's not in a sling, and I've got plenty of movement. I've been going to physical therapy. I've been doing physical therapy here at the house, so I am way ahead of the game. Got a lot of range of motion. I see the doctor next week, and hopefully give me a thumbs up so I can progress my PT into some strength training. And also we'll discuss about when I can do my right shoulder. So hopefully that can get scheduled in the next few months, because surgery is that far out, so we got to think about it now to get it done in the fall. So I can, you know, start doing things here in the shop. So I'm tickled to death. And let's see what else to talk about. Not sure if you guys would be interested in a shop tour video or videos. You know, I've about got the place laid out. I've got a lot of new viewers, and during the shop build, a lot of questions were asked, a lot of suggestions were made. So I may do a you know, 2 or 3 part video, depending on how long it takes, to kind of, you know, show the outside, show the inside layout, talk about stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, leave a comment down there. And if there's enough interest, then we'll make a couple shop tour videos. And let's see, upcoming projects. We've got a couple. Obviously, working on getting the rotary phase converter hooked up. Going to make some tooling, I guess we should say, for the big jet lathe. Going to make a DA size tool holder, I think, because they're so expensive. I've got a chunk of steel, so I think we're going to make one of those. And I want to make a big 2-inch boring bar for it, so that'll be another project. So that's probably what we're going to be doing here in the near future. And Mr. Chaos is over here and wants to say hi, and the camera's not picking it up because his ball's down below and I'm not throwing it, so he's coming here to remind me that I need to be throwing his ball. And also, by the time I post this, the Memorial Day weekend flea market will be coming up in the big town of Hillsville. So I'll probably bring the GoPro along and you know, take you guys for a ride. We'll see what we can find. Now the Memorial weekend is not as large as the Labor Day weekend flea market, but you know, I can still find some goodies every now and then, and it's still a fun day. So probably bring the camera along, and you know, if there's enough footage, it'll be a separate video. If there's not, then I'll just include it in the next mail call. So UPS just arrived and they dropped this nice crate of 135 pounds of awesomeness. So, oh, what do you say we get this thing opened? Well, there she is in all her glory. A nice big 12-inch chuck, 3-jaw. It's a gator, which I mean, it's still made overseas. I would have loved to, you know, get a bison or a roam, but I mean, you're talking, you know, $2,500, $3,000. So, you know, I was looking for a better alternative. This one's been for sale on eBay for a while, and as you can see, it's got just a little bit of rust here. It's new, never been used. I guess, you know, just didn't get a good coat of oil. So with that little bit of rust right there, they discounted this thing half off plus free shipping. So it made it worthwhile to pull the trigger. You know, it comes with all the accessories. You know, it's a D18. Oh, got a little lifting eye here. You can see where it got a little bit of rust on it. But, you know, T-handle and all the good stuff. So the reason why I got this is, let me take you over to mine and show you what's going on, because this chuck is wore slap out. Let me add a little bit of light here. Hopefully it'll pick it up. Let me get in a good spot. No, I mean, the jaws are really worn out, and bell mouth. I don't know if you can see it from there, how bad they are. And there's not much meat left, so if I did, you know, grind them, these things are going to be pretty smooth. But look at this. Look how much slop is in the scroll. I mean, she just wore out. You know, so yeah, it's not good. So, getting this big bad boy replaced. Not sure what I'll do with it. I mean, it's got a little bit of life left. I mean, it'd be work for, I don't know, a rotary table or something. But I already got a big rotary table, so not sure. But happy to get it. A nice score, good price. So we'll get her mounted on, and that's where she'll live. So the mailman just came and dropped his package off. So I got this from my buddy Aaron Powder down in the land down under there in Australia. I knew it was coming. We corresponded, and he was kind enough to send me one of his vice handles that he makes. He whipped out a batch of these on his CNC machine, and I told him, yeah, I'd love to have one for one of my Kurt vices, since I've got two, one on each mill, and purple is my favorite color, so he hooked me up. That is awesome. Thank you, Aaron. All I've got to do now is, you know, get a handle for this, and he made it, I think, 5/8 hex Mine are 3/4, but we already talked about that. So all I gotta do is basically, you know, we'll bore this out and probably just, you know, press in like a 3/4 socket, since I don't have a 3/4 hex broach, but that won't be a problem. So thank you, Aaron. I really appreciate it. Well, I think that's going to be a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed that mail call, and I appreciate you guys watching, like always. And until next time, we'll see you later. Take care. Bye.